lying on a mountain top, where cold winds blow, there sits a rock, absorbed full of its past surrounds. A rock broadcasts its creating sounds. If rocks could talk, what would they say? The hello rock, it says, "G'day."
Remember, it's an interesting dynamic in Westeros that, you can see emails. I know this is a bit hard for you all millennials to understand, anyone who was born after, 1980. People of my generation, people of my vintage, back when, men were men, back, I was born in the 30s, you see, and back when I was a boy, you could see the Wi-Fi in the air, right? Because we hadn't invented any of those invisible signals, those microwaves that go through the air. We hadn't invented those, so you could see the words. Because here's the thing: you could only communicate a message on paper. We hadn't even invented speech yet, right? Back when I was a boy. So the only way to talk was to get your umber or your charcoal and to drag it along some papyrus, and you had to carve your message. I mean, the alternative was stone tablets, of course, but you got to get a physical medium. And the only way to communicate with someone was that you had to write your message on a rock, and you had to throw the rock at your friend's head. That's how we said hello when I was a boy. When I was a boy, you wrote "G'day" on a rock and you threw it at your best mate. It did hurt sometimes. My brother was quite severely brain injured by a hello rock, the old hello injury, the hello handicap. That's what we called him. His name was Hammond, so we called him Hello Handicap Hammond, because he got a rock to the head, right in the old head. And he never could walk again. But he was a right old cunt, and he later became the Prime Minister of Dunedin. Dunedin is a small town in southern New Zealand. And old Hammond, he still is Prime Minister there. So there you go. The moral of the story is rocks, sticks, and stones might break your bones, but a hello rock is only going to make you the Prime Minister of a small town in New Zealand. That's the moral of the story. I'm glad we've all learned something today. Hello, Rock Hammond. Are you spooked? Tonight, something is different. Something's extra fucking spooky in the woods tonight, boyos. Then there's food descriptions, what you've all been waiting for, because we couldn't go a chapter without a food description. All the classics are here, guys. You would not believe the food description that we're getting here. That was the food description corner. Every show needs segments, and I think that was the first semi-official food description. I hope you enjoy.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's gray, and Wednesday too. All
get your shit together because winter is coming. Oh, is Hairless Oyster here? Ah, welcome, Hairless Oyster.
Well, hello there. You guys are a lot more interesting than the last time I talked to you. No, you're not. That's a bullshit thing to say to somebody. Why would you ever say you're more... Oh! Stop it. Ah! Plankton, sorry. Well, hello there again. Not nearly as quiet as you guys used to be. You're a bit loud, if you ask me. Nobody ever asks me. I'm a sea creature. Nobody gives a shit. I see some new faces, too. Seems to be a few more of you than the last time I talked to you. I remember when there was only a few of you. Now it's like I can't even count y'all. Don't have too many fingers and toes to count on. Anyways, let me tell you about something. Story. Something that happened to me recently. I was down by the shore recently, as an oysters want to do. And I was talking to this real sweet bay scallop. I mean, her ripples were deep. Deep ripples, all the way right to the edge. A little bit of brown, a little bit of black, a little bit of white. I mean, a taste for all colors. She had a little bit of gonad showing, nothing racy. Just a little bit. And deep ridges in her shell. I mean, she was beautiful. I'm all for interspecies. Anyway, I'm talking to her. I think I'm getting in. This fucking guy, this human, he picked her up right out of the shore, right up in his arm, and then just throws it right at his friend, right in the back of the goddamn head. He hit him. Now, I was thinking, he's just a sadist, but he threw it right at his friend's head, and I thought there might have been a meaning to it. You know what his friend did? He turned around and said, "Hey, hello." And he laughed. Like it was something funny to be hit in the back of the head with a scallop. But the best part was, he thought it was a rock. He picked it back up and went to throw it back and said, "Hey, this is a scallop. This isn't a rock." Like, what I'm trying to understand is, with you humans, you fucking humans, why do you throw rocks at each other to say hello? I don't get it. That's not something we would do. Not in the ocean. We would never throw something at somebody just to say hello. That's a stupid thing to do. You walk up and you say hello. Or you slide up or you swim up or how you motion through the ocean. That's not for me to decide. The point is, you don't throw rocks. And you certainly don't throw sea scallops. Not pretty ones. Not with those deep grooves. And a little bit of gonad showing. Anyway, they threw it back and forth a couple times. I don't think she survived. I never saw her again, but that's to be expected. That happens often. I just want to know, what is wrong with you humans? Why do you throw rocks to say hello? Can I get an answer?
If you are feeling lonesome, the solution is to toss a hello rock at the nearest Swiftite you can find. That's my suggestion. Oh, Hairless Oyster's going away. Come back soon, Hairless Oyster. I'm sorry about that. I just sort of took a moment going back into some memories, some flashbacks. Sometimes when the moment hits you, you just feel like you're young again. Egg. I dreamed I was old. Except in this case, I dreamed I was young. It's a crazy ride.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. The tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very